There we go, Halloween. I've got my pumpkin t-shirt on to celebrate. Hello, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to Trad Tuesdays, and it's Halloween as well, 2023. So because of that, I thought I need to do a brewery which I've not done on the channel before, but I've had plenty of their beers, and their beer names, or the brand they've got, to me, is just suits, it fits well for Halloween, and that is Moorhouses Brewery in Burnley. Now, you can see there, I've got 3 of their beers. I've got the Pendle Witch's Brew, which is a strong ale. We've got the White Witch, which is a blonde ale. And we've got the Ice Witch, which is a Citra pale ale. So I'm going to do 3 in one video. Why not? It's Halloween. So, Moorhouses, like I say, from Burnley, so in the northwest, over in Lancashire. First started out in 1865 with a William Moorhouse. But all he did then was mineral waters and what they called hot bitters, which is like a low ABV type of beer. That ran all the way up until 1979, I think it is, when it was taken, well, obviously had a few changeovers up until then, but it started to brew real ales only in 1979. And then in 1982, Alan Hutchinson took over the brewery, and he created the Pendle Brew beers. So 1982, them beers have sort of been established since. And then in 1985, it was taken over again by a William Parkinson, and to this day, the Parkinson family is still running the brewery. They do classic beers, which are these. They do craft. They've got a crafty arm as well, and they also do specials for certain occasions. So I'm going to crack in. So I'm going to go straight in for, I think I'm going to go for the Moorhouses White Witch. So the White Witch, it's got like an owl on the back. Moorhouse there. 3.9% blonde ale. So let's get it in the glass. Cracked open. Get a glass. There we go. So it's, oh wow, that is proper pale. What's happening? Does it say a blonde? This is ultra pale looking. Wow. Gonna get it all in. They're not bottle conditioned. So there you go. That's Moorhouses White Witch, 3.9%. And you can see how ultra pale that is. You can see the carbonation there. It's not too much for me. Just about okay. Nice white creamy head that as well. Looks superb. Oh wow, it's just full on citrus notes. Really inviting that aroma. A little bit of a malt note there. But it's a lot of citrus, a lot of lemon. Lemon, touch of grapefruit, definitely. Smells absolutely superb. Smells really inviting, if I'm honest. 3.9% fine, fantastic session percentage as well. Looks great in the glass, like I say. Okay, let's dive in. Cheers, everyone. You know what, that's not bad. It's not bad. This is going to sound really strange, but it's got a bit of a shandy vibe to it. So it's really light bodied, has got carbonation, but in the taste, it's got, the only way to describe this is a lager shandy. Not a bit of shandy, but a lager shandy, because it feels like you can get them like the Pilsner malt taste, and then you've got this lemon taste running right through, a citrus taste running right through. The bitterness, is quite low. It's there, just about there on the tongue. It's drying, and it invites you back in. Wow, it's ultra refreshing. That's a great beer. I tell you, if you just want something, it'd be fantastic on a hot summer day. That, well, actually, probably go down too quick. but 3.9%, full of flavour, full of character. That is a great beer. So that is Moorhouse White Witch. Get you, put your tongue back in, Rob. Put your teeth in. And what does it say on the back? So it says, soaring over the dark forest of Pendle, the White Witch transforms into a white owl, guardian of all that she surveys. A light, refreshing and easy drinking blonde ale with a grapefruit aroma and a fresh citrus taste. Absolutely spot on description. That is that. Absolutely spot on. That is superb. I love it when you get it absolutely spot on the description. 3.9%. A little bit left in there to pour in, but that is a good beer. I'm going to put that just there. I'm going to go and enjoy this, then we'll come back and we'll try another one. Okay, so we're back, and now we're going to try the Moorhouses. I keep saying Moorhouses Ice Witch Citra Pale Ale. Now I'm following this after the blonde because it was so refreshing. Really nice drink, but it really didn't remind me of a shandy. It had that feel about it. You could just really just drink an awful lot of that, session that really easy if you want something, like it said, refreshing. And this one, it just, because it's got Citra, it's really interesting because I'm doing this Jarl from Fine Ales, this Oakham Citra, and I didn't know Moorhouses did one, otherwise I would have put that into that video I did a while back. So we've got the Citra Pale Ale. Excuse me, there's a bit of carbonation from that last one. So let's see what this brings. Did I say what the ABV was? Did I say? Doesn't say. Maybe it does on the back somewhere. 4.1% this one. So we've got 4.1%. Let's see what this pours like. Say that last beer though, I really enjoyed it. This is slightly darker than the last one. The last one was ultra pale for a blonde as well, but it was on the cusp of being lagerish. There you go. This has got a slightly bit more malt colour, like a bit going into darker straw, into a little bit of gold. And that looks superb as well. Another fantastic white creamy head formed on this beer, which is superb. So this is the Citra Pale Moorhouses Ice Witch. Oh wow, this has got, straight off, got some tropical notes on this one, backed up with citrus. It's subtle, but works really well. It's not overpowering citrus or tropical notes. It's just there, it's nice and subtle and quite inviting. Oh, cheers everyone. That's another cracker. Wow. Yeah, that again is another easy session beer. Slightly, it's like the last beer I had, which was called the White Witch. It's like the White Witch with a bit more amped up, because it's got a little bit more bitterness there going across the palate. The dryness is there again. Full on. You got grapefruit, orange. You got a bit of like mango, tropical notes, and then it, like I say, just dries the palate and makes you want to go back again. There's a little bit of a malt sweetness going on just in the background. It's not over malty because it wouldn't be for this style of beer. You've just got enough malt there, enough hop just to balance the whole brew. That is another cracking beer, that really is. That's two Moorhouses I've had, and they've both been absolutely cracking beers. They really have. They're both easy session beers and lots of flavour. Again, 4.1%. There's loads of flavour in this. You don't need massive ABV. Sometimes you just don't need it to get that flavour. These brewers know what they're doing, and that is a great Citra Pale Ale. It shows off that hop, and it just works really well balanced. So there you go. So I'll go and finish this, and we'll come back and and we'll try the last one out. Okay, so we're back now with Moorehouses Pendle Witch's Brew. Now this is a strong ale coming in at 4.9%. So the other two, one was a blonde, one was a pale. I'm expecting this to have a little bit more, maybe touching amber in colour. I don't know. Strong ales normally amber, straight up to really dark, real dark brown in colour. So I don't know which one this is going to be like. So Moorehouses 4.9%. What I didn't do on the last bottle, I didn't read it, the back of it. So Ice Witch, what does it say? Just let me put my glasses on. Let me read it to you now because I'm forgetful. So it says, a bewitching beer for all seasons, refreshing tropical fruit citra hop flavours balanced with a malty backbone throughout, inspired by the ice sorceress of Pendle Kingdom and her wicked spells, freezing any creature that crosses her path. That's the Ice Witch one. That's the last one we did. And that again, that beer description is absolutely spot on. It really, really is. So I'm looking forward to this one. Glasses off, the old ale. Let's open it up. Get it in the glass. Oh, well. It's lighter than I was expecting. It was slightly amber. Slightly amber. It looks more like, you know, like a best bitter, touching a best bitter in colour for me. It's amber, yeah. So it's not dark as I expected. It maybe being a bit darker than that. It's got carbonation again. It's in the bottle. It looks like it, you know, there's a lot of carbonation there, but as soon as you drink it, the carbonation pretty much goes, and it's great. Again, a lovely white head again. Looks absolutely fantastic in the glass. Aroma. Oh, toffee and caramel notes. It smells like a best bitter. Yeah, it smells like a best bitter, that. It smells really inviting. You got a slight bitter hoppy note there. I don't mean no citrus, more floral, more hedgerow. Very British, this one. Oh, it smells really good. Okay, cheers. That's superb, because we've gone from, it's totally different than the last two. The last two were this really refreshing, sessionable, easy drinking fruit bombs as such, citrus bombs. And this one is just that calming, malt, sweet caramel, toffee, bready beer that you just want to go and sit down in front of the fire and really enjoy. Where the other two you just wanted to just go and get in the garden and have a party. This one, you want to sit down in front of the fire, watch the TV, read a paper, or have just a chat with your mates. That is a great beer. I really like that. And I think all these could be on cask. That is another cracking beer. Like I said in the last one, the carbonation, it looked like it was roaring, but it calms down, and it's fantastic on the palate. That's got a little bit more body to it than the last two. The last two are sort of like light on the palate. This has got a medium body. It's got a nice dryingness there, but the malt forwardness of this beer is just great. That is great. I really like that one. I like all three. To me, Moorehouses beers, go and find them if you can. I got these from Brews supermarket. I'm sure you can get them in other supermarkets. It works out as a good offer. I think it was 3 bottles for £5.75. That's fantastic, because some beers nowadays you're paying that for one 400ml can, where I've just got 3 fine roll bottles for £5.75, and these are top quality beers. They really are. Well done, Moorehouses, because that is cracking. It really is. So there we go. Halloween. I've got my pumpkin t-shirt on to celebrate Halloween. Go and put my mask on, and I'll go off now and do some work. Okay, thanks for watching. Cheers, and I'll see you on the next one.